What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 39, season 3 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me as always is Jmack Gaming.
Shut the fuck up. I hate him.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nothing.
What did I say?
I won't say anything.
Did I say something? What did I say? Oh, it's a bit sad that I say some mean stuff.
Are you gonna fall backwards in your chair again?
Are you going to cry?
Oh, are you gonna cry because you've lost 5 people in 2 weeks?
Oh man, that's almost as many as Company of Year awards I
Fuck
have.
you, run your show.
One sacrifice for every award I've won this year. Let's get in the Raw. Chad, we're in here in Joe Louis Arena.
Nice. Michigan.
Yes. It's a state.
Yes. Well, Joe Louis isn't. Joe Louis is an arena.
Who is Joe Louis, Chad?
He is a boxer.
No. Why are you looking at me like that?
He was a boxer.
Scoot over, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Aja Kong defeats Toshi Uematsu, Chad. What are you rocking?
Oh, yeah.
That's Takako's move.
Oh. Well, she's a copycat.
And Sonny Siaki defeats
Jesus
Tommy
Christ.
Rich. This is pre-show.
No, okay.
Gives a fuck.
Okay, you're right.
We started off hot and heavy, Chad.
Touched my foot.
In Joe Louis Arena, the Detroit Combat Club come out and they defeat the Shining Stars. Nick Gage hurt right now as he had a dirt bike accident. Dean Malenko, Bryan Danielson step up, though, and they defeat the Shining Stars here, Chad.
Nice.
The Detroit Combat Club.
The Detroit Combat Club.
We move on. Stone Cold is in the house tonight, Chad.
Oh, what's he have to say?
I don't know. What is the SmackDown
What is the SmackDown World Champion?
Yeah, what is he doing here tonight?
I would call it Brock Lesnar if I had to guess.
PJ Black.
He's here too.
He's he tells John Cena he's lucky he's not here tonight. Because if John Cena was here tonight, PJ Black would make sure he doesn't make it to Survivor Series.
Damn.
Because he's not gonna make it out of Survivor Series either.
Damn right he's not.
He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna survive.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
We move on. JBL defeats Justin Winston here, Chad, and they have great chemistry.
Oh.
JBL
What
had
do you know about Justin Winston?
Well, you named him.
I did.
He was a generic that I signed, and Chad named him Justin Winston. As Justin, and his last name is a former Overwatch character that Chad would play as.
Yes, those are the days.
Those were the days. Fun time.
We were school people.
Maybe you'll get back into it when you move in together.
Maybe.
Did we tell people that?
I don't think we did.
Randy Orton's here, Chad.
Surprise.
By the time this is out, we might already.
We had already been moved in. Comfortably.
No, we're probably on the road to moving in at this point. Well, I'm probably in Atlanta, Georgia right now as this comes out.
You think so?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Probably.
Where am I?
Randy Orton's here. He's the Raw Tag Team Elimination Survivor Series captain.
This is a long way of saying captain.
Ahoy!
Oh,
Randy Orton, but he's alone, He feels, even though he's like the captain, no one wants to hang out with him. But he is making a plan. He's got a notebook. He's got a notepad. He's looking like me booking matches.
Coach Orton.
He's Coach Randy Orton. Coach O.
Coach O.
He's trying to get the, Edge and Christian Cage take on the Burger Cade, Chad.
Nice.
And they lose to Edge and Christian. Again, they're just getting warmed up, Chad.
Yeah, of course.
And, it makes John Burger and Lance Cade look good if they wrestle Edge and Christian.
Indeed.
Lance Cade got a 30.
It's not good.
Chad, what are you doing here in Sweden?
Eating Swedish fish.
That's it? That's the promo?
Once again, I'm here in Sweden eating...
Once again? You just got here.
Once again, I'm in a European place eating
Canada.
Some of the finest cuisine known to man. And here in Sweden, I'm eating Swedish fish. Now listen, this candy sucks, much like the people of Sweden. Now, they're lucky that I'm the most important person... He's been here this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm the most important person to walk into Sweden since...
Peter Forsberg.
Since Peter Forsberg.
There you go.
Yes.
Nicholas Lindstrom.
Oh, the list goes on and on. But you put me right at the very top. Because
the
I am...
Sedins.
Okay, that's enough, random person. I am the European champion. This is my title to prove it. And when the rat boy takes over Europe...
Chad, are you going to beat Chris Daniels at Survivor Series?
Am I going to beat Chris Daniels in Survivor Series? I'm going to beat him twice.
Sean Daivari defeats Fereza Guerrera in 746 with a magic carpet ride.
A whole new world.
Why do you say that?
Because it's a magic carpet ride.
What does that mean?
Like a magic carpet ride, a whole new world.
Hey, I got neighbors, Chad.
It's from Aladdin. Well, you asked me. Don't ask me. Don't
Backstage, Vince enters the Raw locker room. Randy's nowhere to be found, and Vince he's upset. He's not happy. He's like, I made a captaincy match, and Randy's the captain, and you guys aren't even clicking. You guys aren't even together. You guys aren't even bonding as a team. I can't afford to lose one of you guys.
True.
Guys, if you guys aren't going to do it yourselves, you guys are going to gel together, I'll do it for you. How about tonight in our main event? The only way to get better is to fight together. Ooh. So a 5-on-5 match tonight. A little warm-up for Team Raw. Our main event.
I like that.
Yeah, you're going to love who they fight.
Oh. Okay. Shout
out Rey Mysterio Jr. Kurt Angle defeats Lenny Lane.
I hope not. It's really fucking annoying.
I was not. I promise.
Okay.
I think I'm done doing that.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to do it because you pissed me off by making fun of Eddie as soon as you walked in.
Some guys will feelings hurt when
Well, someone said that Rey Mysterio lost.
Yeah.
Stop loaning your guys to CMLL, you dummy. Do it to every other company that I do not have an alliance with. Kurt Angle defeats Lenny Lane in 15:21 with a angle slam.
Ooh, look at that.
Lenny Lane, off his game.
Yeah.
After the match, Kurt Angle, he looks at Mark Henry and says, Mark, thank you for everything you told me last week, all the motivation, all the reassurance that I'm the best damn wrestler in this damn company, in this damn world. And Brock Lesnar, this isn't over. All right, when I come back, I'm going to beat your ass. Well, he's not going anywhere, but when,
right,
he's going to beat his ass.
Of course.
Alex Wright defeats Davey Boy in 15:55 with an STF, Chad.
No, poor Davey Boy.
What do you mean, poor Davey Boy? Don't say poor Davey Boy. He hasn't won a match in 2 years in WCW. All right?
There's not one now either.
Well, yeah, he's taking on fucking Seinfeld legend Alex Wright, Chad.
Oh, of course.
After the match, Alex Wright.
Ooh, Alex Wright.
He's in the ring. And he's celebrating. He's just gloating and Keisha's on the Titantron. And he's got a box set of Seinfeld. And he pile drives it.
Oh. Okay.
What? You're not... He says, Alex Wright, at Survivor Series, I'm going to end not only your wrestling career...
But your acting career.
But your Hollywood career. When I hit you with the pile driver and the stink face, ooh, no camera's going to want to put its lenses on you, brother. And we move on to our main event. Team Raw takes on Teddy Hart, Frankie Kazarian, Jimmy Jacobs, Joey Matthews, and Devin Storm.
Hell yeah.
It was an elimination match, and, all four guys got Stasiak hit the first elimination on Joey Matthews, but then Randy Orton ran in and tagged in and stole the pin.
Oh.
So Orton already doing that.
That cheeky fuck.
And then Orton hits an RKO and The Rock slaps in and pins Devin. And this just goes around. Everyone just tags in each other. There's just no gel here for Team Raw.
Oh, no.
But they got the big win in 5-0 fashion. Orton got the final pin over Devin Storm with the flying crossbody. And we end the show with Austin here on Raw and calls out Brock Lesnar. He says, I don't want to wait until Survivor Series. What? Brock, get your ass out here. And Brock Lesnar comes out, and they just have a stare down, Chad. Oh. They just have a stare down.
I didn't want to wait until Survivor Series to look you in the eyes.
I'm not done, Chad.
Oh, okay.
The fans are losing their mind. This might be the biggest showdown of them all. It's Raw versus SmackDown, not SnackDown.
Raw versus SmackDown. And you better force that snack down, because you're not going to want to get up and get another one.
Lesnar and Austin stare down. They do the Brock. They do the Hulk Hogan and Rock thing where they look at the crowd.
Yeah.
Look at each other and they look at the crowd again, and they just start punching each other. and security comes out, and they got to break him apart. And Team Raw comes out, and they start beating up Brock Lesnar. And then Team SmackDown comes out. I can't put 100 people in one segment, but this just comes out, and they start feuding with Raw, and it's the pandemonium here in Joe Louis Arena as everyone's just fighting each other, and that's how we end Monday Night Raw. Team SmackDown, Team Raw, they're all fighting each other in the middle of the ring. A 92, Chad. What can I?
92.
That's
What can you say?
the beatable SmackDown or Raw.
Beatable SmackDown. If I don't fuck it up.
We will see you for Thunder,
Yes. No. Nitro.
Canada.
It's Nitro.
We'll see if Nitro.
Well, and Thunder. You'll see me for both.
And we will, and then Survivor Series and
World War III.
are soon. Who's gonna win World War III, Chad?
Who knows? All right, we are here on Nitro. The go homes for World War III.
My pants fell.
Justin's pants just fell down.
You saw my butthole.
Hey, luckily, he was wearing underwear. So, but keep
10
those
segments.
up.
Oh no.
Yeah, 10 segments. Yeah, it's short and sweet. Let's start the show. So we have here Justin, Billy Kidman. He's hyping up World War III, and he's hyping up, whoever wins this match has the opportunity to main event Starrcade. Something that every professional wrestler dreams of. The opportunity to main event the most important wrestling show of the year, Starrcade. He says this is a huge opportunity.
You okay?
What? Yeah, I'm fine. A huge opportunity. And all of these men, they all come out and they start making their claim. Hulk Hogan, he says, there ain't nobody in this business, brother, who knows what it's like to have a big match, to main event a Starrcade, to main event any big wrestling show than Hulk Hogan. And brother, these last couple of years of my career, people have been saying that I'm washed. People just don't think Hulk Hogan can go. But brother, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong when I win World War III. And Kevin Nash, he says, listen, Hulkster, I love you, brother, but I got listen, in that World War III match, me and you, we go way back. The NWO. But before the NWO, there was the Click. So Hogan, I'm sorry, I need to win this match so that I can keep. So I can keep all of the accolades in the Click. So if I have to go through you, Hulk, I'll do it. And Rob Van Dam, he shows up and he just says, Kevin Nash, you're a piece of shit. All right? And you team up with Shawn Michaels and you guys help him cheat in the numbers games. It's unfair. And listen, you can have all the numbers you want in any other situation, but in World War III, those numbers don't matter because it's every man for himself. All right? And I've got something to prove too because I want to win that match. So Kevin Nash, I'm gonna be coming for your ass specifically in that World War III match. I'm gonna throw you over the top rope, and then Ahmed shows up and he comes out to the ring and he says, "Billy Kidman, I love how you were talking about how big of an honor it was to main event a Starrcade and have the opportunity to win world championships when you don't have any world championships at all. So I think that's funny to me. Listen, none of you, it doesn't matter. Hulk Hogan." Listen, me and you, I hate you. Kevin Nash, I hate you. Rob Van Dam, I really hate you. Planet Ahmed, if people are wondering what's going on with that. Listen, we trimmed the fat of D'Lo Brown. We've been taking some time, not on TV, regrouping. Because people are going to count out Planet Ahmed. They're going to think that we're not on the same page. But guess what? We've never been more unified because now that D'Lo Brown is gone, we can focus on winning again. And we're going to do just that. We're going to win. And then Chris Kanyon comes out and he says, listen, everyone's been asking me, what my plan is for World War III. They're asking me, am I going to be wrestling as Kanyon or Mortis? And I'm so confused on that. Guys, Mortis hasn't been around for a long time. Listen, I like a good nostalgia act as much as the next guy, but I don't understand these questions. And Ahmed says, Kanyon, we saw you on Thunder. You wrestled Raven as Mortis. And he's like,
I hate that game.
What are you all? You literally said you liked it the last time I did
changed
it.
My mind.
And Minoru Suzuki, he shows up and he doesn't say much. All he says is, we can all sit around and talk about who's going to win World War III, or we could just beat each other up. And I could kick all your asses, and none of you could make it to World War III. And Billy Kidman, he says, you know what? This gives me an idea for a main event. A little sneak peek of the World War III match. You six are going to face off in an elimination match tonight in our main event. So, Justin, 6-man elimination match. Over the top rope battle royal tonight.
Wow. Okay.
Huge.
One of those guys probably winning.
Well, they're in it, so one of those guys would be in
the
it.
World War III.
Oh. Hardcore Holly is here, Justin. We haven't seen Hardcore Holly in a minute.
Where was he?
He was, I think he was
Rehab.
in rehab. Yeah, he was in rehab.
See,
He's in rehab.
as I say,
and he's got his hardcore championship. And he says, it's been a while since I've been back on WCW, and I think it's time I defend my hardcore championship. And so he puts it online against Sabu, and Hardcore Holly makes defense number 4 of the hardcore championship.
That's crazy.
No, that's Hardcore Holly. Super Crazy's on Thunder.
I didn't say super crazy. I said that's crazy.
Oh, all right. Next segment. Carly Colon and Chuck Palumbo. They have an opportunity to make their way to World War III if they win their tough enough big multi-man match at World War III.
So, okay.
So and about that Ted Brosnan
And
nice in the crowd
randomness
heat. Chuck Palumbo defeated Carly Colon with a torture rack.
So that was random?
That was random, yeah.
So how are you going to do it at World War III?
What do you mean?
You don't know who's going to be winning that match.
That's true. That's true. So
You have no idea who's going to even be in World War III?
That's true. We'll have to figure it out. It's true.
Looks like I've out-kettled the corn.
Looks like I've out-kettled the corn. After the match, Jeremy Borash, he says, you guys have been off TV training and preparing. Your coaches have been giving you big advice because this could be the biggest match for one of your lives. What would it mean to be in the tough enough competition, not even be a contracted WCW wrestler, and win World War III? Go to and main event Starrcade, and as potentially world champion, all before you sign a WCW contract. And they both say, it's what we dream of. It's why we're here. And at World War III, this is Carly Colon. He's like, Chuck, listen, we're the last two for this brand, man. We got to shell out. We got to win. We saw a lot of our friends go. Hell, my brother got eliminated from this competition. And they're all over on NXT now. We got to win for ourselves. We have to win. It has to be one of us. And listen, if it's not going to be me, I hope it's you. And Chuck Palumbo's like, well, if it's not going to be me, I hope the rest of you get hit by a meteorite and die. He was like, it's got to be me.
I hope they die, he says.
And that was that. Fit Finlay, after he says that, Fit Finlay's like, that's my boy.
My name is Finlay, and I love the
We have here a 6-man tag team match, Justin. The FBI and Trish Stratus taking on Chris Hero, Brian Knobbs, and Lita. What do you mean, why? This is a match, a fun little match.
Oh, this is fun.
It's fun.
Who won?
Yeah, the FBI show out and they're wearing like Italian.
I didn't ask what they came out. Who won?
Oh well,
it's so fun.
It's fun, yeah. And a decent match. Trish Stratus and the FBI defeat Chris Hero and Brian Knobbs and Lita when Little Guido submitted. What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's like moving his arms and legs around.
Little Guido.
It's fun. I wish you guys could see it. This is funny. Little Guido submitted Brian Knobbs to the Sicilian Crab.
That wasn't fun. Brian Knobbs isn't fun at all.
Yeah, you would be surprised. I wanted to put another young talent up there, but you'd be surprised how many of them I don't have on Nitro. Anyway,
they're on Thunder doing nothing.
Anyway, our next segment, and I'm not going to go to it right away. Our next segment, Shawn Michaels and Sting.
What a guy!
Shawn Michaels and Sting.
Do they kiss?
No, they're doing the contract signing for their last man standing match.
Yeah.
And basically, Shawn Michaels, he's like, Sting, before we sign this contract and we make it official, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you some time to think and change your mind on this. By the way, how's your back after that car accident? Man, I'm really happy, you were able to walk away from it because remember, it said in week 1, Sting was injured because he got in a car accident. Somebody hit him.
He got hurt at the pay-per-view.
Right. Well, yeah, but in kayfabe, he got hit in storyline, he got in a car accident.
I don't remember that.
I said it in week 1.
And he came back a week after that?
2 weeks, yeah. He says, by the way, I'm really happy for that, by the way. Man, I really hope they find the guy who hit you. And he smirks. And he says, but Sting, I don't know why you think this is going to be any different, right? Everyone's been talking about Shawn Michaels and his clique, and how ever since he came here, he's just been rounding up his friends, and it's basically just the second NWO. And that's not true, because we're better. First of all, I already beat Hulk Hogan, so that washed up old Yeller, he's just an old beaten down has-been, as far as I'm concerned. Sting, you have had a weird few years in WCW. You were the face of the company. And then you weren't. You were losing matches. You were almost... People would walk down the street and it'd be like you were a recognizable talent. They knew you were a professional wrestler, but they couldn't make out who you were. They just recognized you. You weren't the big star.
Well, yeah, because he's not walking around in the street. He's face paint.
You weren't the big... Well, that's not true, because in the Syndicate, he wasn't wearing face paint. People saw his face all the time. And then you joined the Syndicate and you were just the second banana, and you've been trying to get yourself back to relevance. And Sting... No matter what you do, no matter how hard you fight, you'll never be better than Shawn Michaels. Because your time has passed, Sting. You're not the icon anymore. You're not the showstopper. I am. And you want to face me on in a last man standing match? That's fine. I'll wrestle you in any match you want, because I've already beaten you twice. And I'm going to beat you a third time. And finally, shut Sting up. And Sting, he says, Shawn... The only reason why you came to this company is because the other company didn't want to assign Triple H's sidekick to a monster contract. You need this company more than this company needs you. Because listen, if you went back to the other company, you would just be another tag team guy wrestling with Kings of Kings and Olympic gold medalists. That's all you were doing then. And now you win a world championship. You finally are relevant for the first time in years, and you think, I'm scared of you? Yeah, you've beaten me twice. But Shawn Michaels, I've been beaten by many men in my career, but I've also beaten way more. Shawn, I'm going to do to you at World War III what I've done to anybody. When push comes to shove in the big moments, the icon Sting will shell out, and I will win the world championship. And Shawn Michaels says, that's if you make it, Sting. And as Sting's talking, he gets jumped from behind by the Masked Man, Justin. And as the Masked Man and Shawn Michaels are beating down Sting, Bret Hart runs out, and they start and he starts fighting them off. Sting gets back up, and they start fighting off. It looks like they're about to hit Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels go face to face, and people are popping. He's fighting Shawn.
Why would they be popping?
Because of all the history. Well, yeah, but anytime they meet up, it's big. Sting's fighting Shawn. Shawn eventually just rolls out of the ring, right? And Sting and Bret, they look over at the Masked Man, and Bret Hart for the first time, he has him. So he just starts brawling with the Masked Man, and the Masked Man is able to weasel his way out. But Justin, his mask fell off. His mask fell off.
Are you really gonna fucking...
And Justin, it's Eddie Colon. Oh my God, the crowd loses it. They're like, it's Eddie Colon. Eddie Colon. What's he doing here? And Bret Hart, it looks like he's seen a ghost. Justin.
Yeah.
Eddie Colon and Shawn Michaels, they roll out of the ring and they go to the back. And Eddie Colon with a smirk on his face. And Shawn Michaels laughing. We'll see you two has-beens this Sunday. Justin, that's big. Who had Eddie Colon being the Masked Man on their bingo card?
I don't know.
I know, it's a mystery. And we have here another match, another United States Championship showcase. Chris Benoit once again invited another Thunder guy over to Nitro to wrestle. And Great Sasuke accepted the call. And about that superb wrestling and good heat, Chris Benoit defeated Great Sasuke with a diving headbutt and makes defense number 18 of the U.S. belt. Man, there's just nothing this man can't do.
Except for cut a good promo or be a decent human being.
Oh, well, that's in real life, correct. In real life, correct. In real life, he's a shitty human being. But in this game, he's my U.S. champion. Okay. And I believe we're at the main event.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're at a backstage brawl with the Dudley Boys and the New Age Outlaws. Because, of course, they're all facing off at the pay-per-view for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
And won't that be fun? Now it's the main event. In the main event, we've got a 6-man... I randomized this for fun. Because, wouldn't that be fun? And an exceptional match. Rob Van Dam defeated Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Minoru Suzuki. I said it was a pinfall because I forgot to make it an elimination. So we'll just say the final elimination was Rob Van Dam and Kevin Nash. Does that sound fun to you?
No.
Oh, well, too bad. So they're all in the ring, right? Rob Van Dam is celebrating, but as Rob Van Dam's celebrating, the lights go off.
Okay.
And everyone's like wondering, like, what's going on? What's going on?
Coming up?
And as the lights come back on, you see a man standing in the ramp. He's draped in women. He's got women all over the place. And he's just a muscled specimen. He's wearing sunglasses. The announcers go, "Oh my God, he's back! Oh my God, he's back! It's Chase Tatum!" And Chase Tatum with his women in the ring, and he's holding a contract. And the contract, they go, "That's a WCW contract." And then the camera pans into it, Justin. And the match, the contract is it's a WCW contract, and then it also says that there's a match, that his first match is already booked. And it's World War III. Oh my God, Chase Tatum is going to be in the World War III match. This is absolutely huge. Look at those 3 beautiful women draped over him. Oh my God, the gentleman is here. Chase Tatum is here.
The gentleman.
The gentleman,
That's
Chase
funny.
Tatum
That's
is
funny.
here.
That's funny.
86,
That's funny.
go home for World War III, Justin.
That's funny.
And we will see you for SmackDown and Thunder. And then, Justin, we got 2 big pay-per-views. Survivor Series, one of your big 4s, and World War III with Starrcade implications.
I mean, every pay-per-view should have Starrcade implications, not just the one before.
Well, true, but this is like direct Starrcade. This is for the main event. So we will see you guys next time. All right, we are here, the go home, so SmackDown, the last WWF pay-per-view before Survivor Series, Justin. A big battle of the brand warfare, a pay-per-view that has had more changes to it than,
Yeah, it is.
I think, maybe any show.
Look at just these scribbles right here. In these 4 matches, all of them have been scribbled out.
Yeah.
4 matches have been scribbled and erased, and it's just been a shit show here on Friday Night SmackDown. But, I think, Chad?
Yeah.
Think. And I mean this.
You know what to say about thinking.
This has the potential to be the greatest show of all time.
This SmackDown?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're here in the Oklahoma City Rose Garden Arena here for the final night of SmackDown before Survivor Series, which is held in Phoenix, Arizona, Chad. Gonna be a hell of a show, but we start off with Jamie Noble in the pre-show defeating Caprice Coleman and 10-22 with a diving leg drop. Big match right here.
Huge.
They have great chemistry.
Yeah.
All right, we start off Monday Night Raw with Eric Bischoff in his. This is Friday Night SmackDown. We start off Friday Night SmackDown with Eric Bischoff in his seat, and he's got a piece of paper in front of him.
Okay.
And he says, 4 nights ago, I was flipping to the television, and after I watched SmackDown beat up Raw, the Raw guys, I flipped over to TNT. And I caught the last couple minutes of Nitro, the show I used to run. And I see and I hear Tony Schiavone lose his damn mind over Chase Tatum returning. Here I have in front of me the transcript of what Tony Schiavone said. And I also have Chase Tatum's win-loss record in WCW prior to him leaving. And I quote, "Oh my God, it's Chase Tatum! He's back!"
That was a good Tony Schiavone impression, Eric Bischoff.
Let me go over Chase Tatum's win-loss record. As someone who was so excited for him to be back, this is piping up to be a great win-loss record. Flips the page. Chase Tatum was 0-2 in 3 years at WCW. Tony Schiavone, what are you talking about? Him being back. He had 2 pre-show matches in his run in WCW. What do you didn't even know he was a contracted employee of the company. But I digress. I wish all the best of luck to Chase Tatum in WCW. With that being said, fuck you, Tony Schiavone. Fade to black. We start off.
It's a solid opener.
Team Slaughter taking on PG-13, and C.W. Anderson and Johnny Storm get the big win over PG-13 of Wolfie D and JC Ice.
Oh, nice.
Big win, 63.
Yeah, big win.
We move on. D'Lo Brown takes on Nick Dinsmore, and D'Lo Brown wins in a 9:21 match. After the match, D'Lo Brown grabs a Mikey phone.
Mikey phone? He picks up their Mikey phone and he cuts it with a promo.
He says, I'm a tanky. I'm Ahmed Johnson. I think I'm big and bad. I'm Big Daddy V and I'm just big and fat. Monty Brown, you're the most overpaid, piece of shit superstar they have on that show. I'm D'Lo Brown. The planet Ahmed is about to get struck by a meteorite.
And I hope it kills them.
I hope it kills them.
Took Chuck Palumbo's gimmick, brother.
I thank God every day that they wrote me off of that stupid storyline. I was tag team champion for like 6 minutes. Every one of those members of Planet Ahmed won the belt and then flip-flopped the belt and then lost the belt and then won the belt and then lost the belt and then they did nothing and now they're here. Who cares? Planet Ahmed is one of the worst ran planets of all time. All right? The only planet we should be talking about is D'Lo Brown.
Okay.
We move on. Backstage, Monday Night Raw. They're getting ready. They got the barricades out. They got the sand walls out. They got the cannons out. They're expecting a Team Raw invasion because Team SmackDown invaded last week, Chad.
Yeah.
But they're preparing for one.
Oh, win them.
Got a 67. In what gosh darn world is Kendall Windham getting 67s?
I don't know, but the crowd I was turned off by this match.
Because there was pre-show work. Is what I'm saying. Kendall Windham sucks. Fucking right on one.
No.
Booker T calls out those French fucks of Rene Dupree, Savon Garnier, and Rob Conway, and he says, at Survivor Series, Rene Dupree, I'm going to show you why we may have just lost 2 members of the Gentleman's Club. And we may be gentlemen, but we're still pieces of shit, and we'll whoop your ass.
Oh.
What? What do you mean,
nice.
oh?
No, nice. That's sick.
Kane and Snitsky defeat the Faces of Fear.
Love that.
Getting Kane and Snitsky working together well. Great chemistry. Excellent chemistry, one might add. They defeat, Mang and Barbarian because they suck. John Cena says, PJ Black, sticks and stones may break my bones, but Chad's shows bore me.
Oh.
As he yawns. Right on cue. He just calls up PJ Black. Yeah, Chris Daniels, he's on the phone. He says, sorry guys, I was on the phone with President George W. Bush, and I'm trying to shut down the border to Europe. I'm trying to make sure no one can come in from Europe because we just want to keep that piece of shit Chad Collier over there. Chad Collier, I haven't cut a promo on you because I haven't given a fuck to care about you. All right? But I've been told I'm facing you at Survivor Series and in one of the matches for Raw vs. SmackDown. And let me tell you something, Chad Collier. I don't care how many rats you bring to the ring, because I'm the most dominant light heavyweight champion of all time. And then, you know what? You call yourself the king of the rats? You're looking at the OG rat. Ooh. I traded all my friends in WCW, and when I joined the syndicate, and they called me the rat, they called me the spy. I'm the king rat, Chad Collier. You're just a wannabe.
Ooh, I like that.
We move on. Scotty 2 Hotty and Tajiri one-on-one. Scotty 2 Hotty wins in 13:42.
Nice.
Ric Flair makes a lot of noises. He woos a lot. No, he's not chewing. He's just.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
He actually sings a song in tune of the song from SpongeBob where Sandy says she misses home because Randy Savage left. And he's really sad that he's not.
Wish I was back in WCW.
Where I could team with my son David Flair.
I remember when Randy and I had a blood feud and he broke into my home.
Aguila and Kid Cash in our co-main event, Chad.
Oh, this is the co-main event? Good heavens.
I told you. Show of the year.
Good heavens.
Kid Cash wins in 15:28. Kid Cash grabs a microphone afterwards. He says, look, I'm tired of the disrespect from Chad Pringle after laughing about this being the co-main event. I'm sick and tired of the disrespect from the SmackDown locker room and management. I want a damn match. I want a damn match at Survivor Series. And I'm calling out the one man who says he's going to have a damn match and doesn't have an opponent. Masawa, I'm calling your bitch ass out. And Masawa comes on and beats the shit out of him.
Oh, man, a Masawa sighting. Something bad will happen.
So we're going to Kid Cash and Masawa at Survivor Series.
Nice. Who was his first opponent supposed to be?
Who, Masawa's?
Yeah.
Kid Cash.
Oh, nice. Cool.
That match was scribbled out as DDP and Saturn.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was originally DDP and Booker T, and then I realized that doesn't make sense, and then Saturn got Paul involved in it now because there's been a lot of changes in this match. Our final promo of the night. Well, not of the night because you can see next segment. Jeff Jarrett gets to the ring, and he says, "I told the boys backstage to man the guns, man the arms, because I'm fully expecting a Raw invasion." And I have a couple birdies that told me something, that someone is backstage. You know, I had a little, I got, you know, I'm not facing, you know, he stiffed me on Raw. I'm going to say it. He punched me in the mouth and it hurt. I think he close-fisted me and I hated it. So I'm calling him out. I want a goddamn match tonight against the man that went into business for himself during that all-out brawl on Raw. I don't care if I'm going to die doing it. Brock Lesnar, get your fucking ass out here. I know you're backstage. I heard you're back here. I heard Raw's here tonight. Brock, if you can hear this with your dumb little ears and your dumb little face, get your ass out here. I got to represent my show. No one stiffs me.
Rest in peace, Jeff.
And Brock Lesnar comes out, Chad, and we have a match tonight. And at 91, that was a fucking flop, wasn't it? I was expecting 100 here.
Nah, I thought it was going to do really good.
Lesnar defeats Jeff Jarrett in 1438. And then after the match, Stone Cold comes out, and they start brawling again, Chad.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And that's the end of the show. And 87, good Lord, that sucked. Good Lord, the worst show of the week might go to SmackDown.
What Nitro get?
88.
88.
You got to beat 92, Chad. It was Raw. It's doable.
92. It is doable.
Let's
Could Thunder do it? It is Thunder, after all.
We'll see you for SmackDown. This is SmackDown. We'll see you for Thunder.
Yeah. And we are here on the Go Home of Thunder. World War III is on the horizon, and we open up.
in the show.
And we open up with our pre-show match. Now, I booked this wrong last week, so I said I was going to book it correctly this week. So, Lash LaRue and Matt Cross get their get their win back over Mike and Mike. So, in a decent pre-show tag team match.
Cool.
So, yeah.
That's so cool, Chad. What a match.
Yeah, look at
I'm so happy.
Yeah, cool. Next segment. You good?
What?
We have basically the same thing that happened on Nitro.
That's boring.
These guys all come out and talk about how they're going to win World War III, and Kidman says, you know what? We had a battle royal in the main event of Nitro, so tonight we're going to have the main event on Thunder. So, I forgot to put Samoa Joe in this.
See in the Battle Royal?
Yes.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. I thought Samoa Joe was in this, but nonetheless, here we are. So, yeah, Justin, who do you have here?
Billy Kidman.
No, Billy Kidman's not in it.
He should be. He's a wrestler.
Oh.
That'd be pretty cool and interesting. Like Billy Kidman puts himself in the World War III and wins it.
Spoiler alert, he does. Now it's going to look like I copied your idea.
Wow, that wouldn't be the first time.
Next segment. And we have here, Justin,
Where's Marvel?
Mike Sanders versus Chris Harris. And about the decent wrestler, but not much heat. Mike Sanders defeated Chris Harris on the 3.0.
Okay.
Confusedly, Chris Harris and Raven are on different sides of the face-heel divide.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well. Raven
has neglected his
true
training.
He's been giving him So is Stardust.
Basically, everyone at this point has.
Except for Fit Finlay and Tommy Dreamer. They show up every single week.
They're not going to win it.
They show up every single week. And Justin, we have here a 4-on-4 cruiserweight tag team match, Justin.
Baby boy Brian Christopher. Everyone doesn't like me anymore.
And about to head good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd.
What's Dragon Kid doing there?
Hoovitude, Super Crazy, Too Cold Scorpio, and Brian Christopher defeat Ultimo Dragon, Drago, Dragon Kid, and Great Sasuke when Hoovitude pinned Dragon Kid with a 450 splash.
Okay, that's a fucking match.
Yeah.
Dragon Kid, go back to Japan.
So.
Stop scumbagging Dragon.
And we have here Goldberg and Jericho. Goldberg says, Jericho, this is your final test. Ooh. All right? This is your final test. If you win your match, you will face me at the pay-per-view. However, there's a twist. Because not only do you have to win the match to get the match, but if you beat my stipulation, you get to pick the stipulation of the match. And if you don't, then I pick the stipulation. And my stipulation tonight,
another gimmick for
my stipulation tonight that you have to beat is a beat the clock match. And Jericho, you're gonna start us off. Okay. I already have your opponent picked. Okay. Jericho benefit from having a hot new catchphrase.
I want him if he loses.
Our next segment.
You want to turn him?
Sure, why not? Fuck it.
You skipped it.
Oh, well, all right, cool. In a superb match, Chris Jericho defeated Perry Saturn in 14:37 with a Lion Tamer. Perry Saturn just would not go down, but eventually he does tap out to the Lion Tamer. So not the best time, but depending on who Goldberg picked for himself to wrestle, perhaps he could, perhaps, this might be enough.
I wonder who he's going to pick.
Well, only time will tell.
Okay, well, let's see. Time, tell me. No if you want to turn him. Yes if you want to keep going without him turning. No. Okay. There you go.
Cool.
Sticks one.
Perfect.
He's using the...
Terms of complete success. Wow. Hell yeah, I was. Jericho's the man. And now he's a babyface, officially.
Okay.
I don't often do that. I don't normally turn people babyface here. Normally I just do it. Okay. But anyway. We have Lodi and Shark Boy here. Lodi and Shark Boy, they're like... Lodi, he says, Shark Boy, listen, we're in World War III. All right, now listen. We're in the match. And that's great. Because, listen, there's an opportunity for one of us to main event Starrcade, but we have a problem, Shark Boy. Because the 24/7 rules, if something happens and you get eliminated and then something happens and someone tries to take my 24/7 title during the World War III match, like, that could be bonkers. And Shark Boy says, I know, but we got to make sure no matter what we do, we protect the 24/7 championship. But also, we got to make sure that we win the World War III match. And Justin just hit himself in the head with a pen. So then Lodi and Shark Boy start devising a plan.
Ooh, plans.
We love plans. And Justin, we have here Goldberg selects his opponent as Disco Inferno, and in an extremely short match, Goldberg defeats Disco Inferno in 44 seconds with a spear.
As I booked Brock on SmackDown, so it sounds a little hypocritical here, but. Next segment. Shit myself.
Goldberg takes the microphone. He says, Jericho!
I just farted.
I got good news and bad news. I speared Disco Inferno so hard he shit himself.
And they have to change the match.
Here's the good news. The good news is you've beaten every match I've put in your way. And you've earned yourself an opportunity against me. The bad news is I get to pick the stipulation. And here's the stipulation of this match, Chris. If you lose, you will never have an opportunity to face me for the Universal Championship ever again. And Jericho, he says, I'm not going to need another opportunity because I'm going to beat you on this next one. He says, Goldberg. And then he says, and then a bitch, and runs in the ring, and they start fighting. They start brawling, Justin. Goldberg and Jericho. They start brawling. Interesting indeed. New babyface Chris Jericho, calling people a bitch. Owen Hart, he says, Mortis, Abyss, You both beat down my friend, my tag team partner, Raven, and I am not going to take this lying down, so I'm challenging you both to one of you to a match tonight to get some payback. What are you snapping? Was that fake?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. And Justin, we have Mortis versus Owen Hart. An exceptional match. Owen Hart defeated Mortis when Mortis got disqualified after going into an attacking rage.
Okay.
So, that's that.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. And our main event got a 90. And about that superb wrestling great heat,
Where's Stardust?
Samoa Joe. Well, like I said, I realized as I was booking. I realized as I was booking it, I said something doesn't add up. But either way, here we go. Samoa Joe defeated Steven Regal, Ray, and AJ Styles and Shannon Moore, and Ken Shamrock. Yeah, he eliminated Shannon Moore. So, once again, I forgot to make it an elimination
What
match.
does that say?
Why am I awake still?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
You know damn well why you're still
I was
awake.
sleepy. But that's okay.
You want to go to bed?
No, we got pay-per-views we got to run.
You hear that,
Justin's
chat? You hear that, people?
Justin's mentioning a Snapchat story I posted for those of you who are
Where
curious.
you said, why am I still awake?
Yes.
We're recording. Bitch.
We are recording. And I'm wearing my wrestling shirt.
Hit the finish show button.
To finish show.
I have no idea.
88. 88.
I have no idea who's going to win World War II.
World War II is World War III. You should know who won World War II. You can read it in the history books.
Out of my chair before I choke you out.
We will see you for Survivor Series and World War III, everyone. Leave comments on who you think are going to win these matches. I love you.